Hey, I'm Josh from Vacuums, Artists and Sewing 2 in Arvada in Boulder, Colorado. Today I'm going to talk to you about different types of Oreck vacuum cleaner brush rolls, how to identify which one you need, and I'm also specifically going to talk to you about a particular symptom of an Oreck, when your Oreck turns on and then it turns off rapidly within a couple of seconds, almost like it's automatic. That very likely is related to your brush roll, and I'll talk about that later in the video. So there's essentially three basic types of Oreck brush rolls, depending on the series of Oreck that you have. The older classic style Orecks had a brush roll like this. They're a little bit thicker. They have the bristles will turn down right here. And there's actually two types. You'll see these typically in modern day. You'll see these primarily in the older style Oreck commercial vacuum cleaners. If you choose to buy an Oreck commercial vacuum cleaner on Amazon, however, you will actually get a brush roll that isn't even displayed here because we don't want to allow them in this store. They are a plastic brush roller, and 100% of the plastic brush rollers that Oreck chooses to sell in the products that they sell on Amazon melt within a matter of months. If you have that, you can replace it with one of these. So I've got two of these here. This is the most common type of Oreck XL style brush roll is typically what we call them. And as I said, they go most of the commercial vacuums. There is one very odd type of brush roll which looks almost identical. And this goes particularly in the commercial, they call them lead compliant Orecks, and a few other very specific models. If you are experiencing the symptom of you have replaced your brush roller and your Oreck turns on and then turns off rapidly, you likely need this specific brush roller. What's unique about this brush roller, if you look at it, it will have a tiny magnet inset into the brush roll. What this magnet does is it actually engages a sensor on the machine, letting the machine know that the brush is spinning. The idea here is if the brush stops spinning, it will no longer sense the magnet going by and the machine will shut off. That way, if you run something over, you stop your brush roller, the magnet stops spinning and the machine shuts off. If you've replaced your brush roller with one that you bought from Amazon, found the cheapest thing you could find, threw it in there, and now your vacuum cleaner turns off in about 2 to 3 seconds, it's likely that your vacuum cleaner needed the type that had the magnetic brush roll. I'm going to put part numbers for all of these brush rollers below in a description so you're able to find them. I'm also going to put some links where you can purchase them. So this is the Oreck Magnesium brush roller, very simple. They're a black brush roller. They do have a magnet in the middle. This magnet engages the sensor to let the machine know that everything's okay and it's spinning. If it gets jammed up, the magnet stops spinning and the machine shuts off automatically. Bristles on these magnesium brush rollers are much shorter than the older classic brush rolls, and these brush rolls need to be replaced about 2 to 3 times more frequently than the older classic style brush rollers did. They wear out very quickly. Additionally, since Oreck was purchased by Tektronix Industries out of Hong Kong, they have had major supply chain issues with these brush rollers, so they can be very hard to get for periods of time. Today, as I'm recording this video, we have them in stock, but we have gone for months at a time before where we're not able to get that brush roller. This is the Oreck Magnesium. There's several different colors of this vacuum cleaner, but they all basically look the same. There's a red version and there's one where this is black and that is blue. All the magnesiums will take this same brush roller. If you have a magnesium, the choice is simple. I'll put the part number as well as a link below where you can get that. So finally, I'm going to cover the two final brush rollers. These are basically the same form, the same size. These brush rollers go in some of the modern Elevate series Orecks and the classic XL21 Orecks. If you have an XL21, you probably know you have an XL21 because you bought it 19 years ago and it's still running. It was made during the heyday of Oreck when they were making great products, and David Oreck was still the primary manager of that company. So these XL21 brush rollers, if I hold them up to a classic XL brush roller, you'll see that the XL21 brush rollers, they are longer and they're more narrow than the old XL style brush rollers. The XL21 brush roller, like the old style brush rollers, comes in two versions. One version has a magnet, one version does not have a magnet. The modern Elevate machines absolutely require the version that has the magnet. To my knowledge, at this time, all of the Elevates have an automatic shutoff feature if they do not see the magnet spinning. they're going to shut off. Now these brush rollers are considerably more expensive with this magnet in them than these old classic brush rollers. If you have an old style XL21, you know, the brown vacuum, you can use these less expensive brush rollers. I'm going to put part numbers for both of these in the links below as well.